my smile to your pocket. You got me, you and I'm losing to you, I'm a sinner. Time taking my mind, I'll never see you in the dark, 'cause you're shining bright. Why you leaving me now? I'll never see your soul inside, but I tried so hard. So many mistakes crashing my system, gave me some different places to hide. I've never wished you'd stay this night with me. I only knew I want you by my side. Time taking my mind, I'll never see you in the dark, 'cause you're shining bright. Why you leaving me now? I'll never see your soul inside, but I tried so hard. So many mistakes crashing my system, gave me some different places to hide. I've never wished you'd stay this night with me. I only knew I want you by my side. I'm searching for perfect shelter for you and me. Everybody think that I'm off still, but I want to feel. Time taking my mind, I'll never see you in the dark, 'cause you're shining bright. Why you leaving me now? I'll never see your soul inside, but I tried so hard. My demons in the cloud shades run away from monsters. I told them they were safe from the monster that I feel.
Good morning, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to the University of Birmingham. My name's Professor Deborah Longworth, and I am the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Education at the university, which means I look after everything to do with students and teaching and learning and education in the university on behalf of the Vice-Chancellor. My discipline is actually English literature, so I'm unlikely to teach any of you over the period of your study, but I do a lot of shaking hands during graduation when we actually award your degrees at the end of your study. So if you're on a one-year program, if you're a postgrad, or a 3 or 4 year program as an undergrad, I hope that I will see you over the next few years, but I will almost certainly see you at that point. Congratulations on getting to the university. Congratulations on your grades in the summer, A-levels, IB, your first degree if you're coming as a postgraduate. We know that other good universities are available, and we think you've absolutely made the best choice, definitely better than choosing a certain university not too far away down the road. So welcome to the academic community at the University of Birmingham, and welcome to the academic community of your college. And I'm joined by a number of colleagues today. So our host, I think, is Professor Bill Bloss, who is Head of College for Life and Environmental Sciences. Wave. Oh, you have wave. Professor Matt Bridge, who is Director of Education in the college, and Professor Matt Leake, who is Deputy Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Student Experience. So Matt works very closely with me and works particularly on listening to your voice, working with students on ensuring that we give you the best teaching and educational experience that we can. We're also joined by, where is Sally? Sally Adams, who is Director of Student Experience in the college. And then last but by no means least, 5 of our students, so James, Tom, Rebecca, Caitlin and Andrew, who are all with us as well, and we'll have a student panel where you can ask them questions about what it's really like in a moment. So what I wanted to do, just to start off, was really say something about the kind of education that we aim to offer at the university. We want you to flourish during your time with us personally, academically, professionally. That is what we are here for. It's our job to ensure that you succeed while you are with us. You're here to develop your expertise and understanding of your subject, to learn how to think critically, to write and speak with knowledge and purpose, to develop ideas, to challenge and be challenged, and to develop your academic identities, your identities as part of your discipline communities as well. And across the university, you will meet so many other students studying in so many other different areas. You will meet economists, biologists, psychologists, historians, physicists, philosophers, medics, lawyers, engineers, writers, literary and media critics, musicians, linguists, and so many more. Always useful to meet a lawyer, always useful to meet an accountant. I'd recommend keeping those ones in your address books. But we want our students at the university to be stronger in every aspect of life. That's our role. And we focus this through 3 main areas of development. Intellectual curiosity and critical thinking. This is really your knowledge and expertise in your discipline, but also your instinct and ability to analyze deeply, to develop complex evidence-based perspectives, to think flexibly, to solve problems in new ways, and to adapt to the unexpected. We also want to help you prepare your sort of future skills for going into the world of work beyond university, preparing you for a world of technological development, AI, and sustainability challenges that are not going to go away. And the third area of focus is what we call practical wisdom, the judgment to apply your knowledge thoughtfully, ethically, effectively in real-world situations. And these aren't just academic skills, they are life skills, career skills, and the foundation of how you make a meaningful contribution to the world. Your degree isn't just a certificate. A university education incorporates a lot more than just your programs, the modules that you are studying, the assessments that you take. It is rich with opportunities to develop your co-curricular knowledge, your extracurricular breadth, and your wider life skills. And we really want you to engage with all of these opportunities while you're here. If you do that, then you will leave with not just a degree, but the ability to lead, to adapt, and to make a difference. So my message is really to seize every opportunity to try new things, to extend an activity that perhaps you already do and are passionate about, and to keep building the breadth of your skills. This is absolutely the best time to do this. Join a society, join a number of societies this week, join societies that have nothing to do with your degree, explore and try new things. Attend one of our series of research lectures outside of your department. We coordinate these with the Guild of Students, who is, the Guild is the University of Birmingham Student Union. We started these last year, and these are open lectures that run through the year, usually 2 a term, where some of our leading researchers in the university talk to you in a sort of TED Talk style way about their research, and it helps to sort of extend your understanding and knowledge of so many areas. Play sport, volunteer, perform, create, experiment. This is your time, your opportunity to do that. As we move through the year and you progress through your course, there will be opportunities to take part in workshops, leadership programs, innovation, challenges and projects that we run in collaboration with local and national employers, and volunteering schemes. And our summer term programme, I've put the slide up there, tells you a little bit more about it, has absolutely been organised to help you do this. It's coordinated with our Employer Advisory Board, and the aim is to take the period of the summer term after end-of-year exams, and you can follow a programme of activities, both in terms of academic extension activity, professional skills, training and projects, and also lots of fun and community activity as well. So all the sports students need to do the 3K, and everybody else either please run or at least support it. We reward you for all of this activity as well as your degree certificate. So we run something called the Birmingham Award, and students who participate in the Birmingham Award are supported to both record and reflect upon the skills that you learn and develop through co-curricular, extracurricular activity, working outside of university, perhaps caring, whatever other things that you are doing. All of those are building the person you are. Employers are interested in what you learn from all of those experiences, and the Birmingham Award absolutely is intended to recognise these things. So if you take the Birmingham Award and follow that, you will get that with your degree at graduation when you finish, and you can also extend that to the Birmingham Award with distinction. So University of Birmingham is a very busy place. Our students are very busy people. This week you'll be registering, signing up for societies. It's the Societies Fair in the Guild today. You might be taking a canal boat ride. If you haven't done that, then they are up from the university station. You will be meeting people in halls of residences or at events like this one. Next week you'll be starting classes and study. But within all of this very busy time at the start of the year, please take some time, a moment to pause and reflect and think about what kind of student do you want to be? Over your period of study, what do you want? And this isn't just about grades. Those matter, of course. But what kind of thinker, what kind of learner do you want to become? What are your ambitions for the university and beyond? And at what steps will you take to plan and to achieve them? And you don't need all those answers now, but if you start asking those questions and keep coming back to those questions, perhaps just once a term, even once a year, start finding out about the advice and support available to you, then you're absolutely already on the right track. We have a whole community of support at the university that has your back. We have the support community hub just down the corridor to the right as you come out on the way to the Bramall coffee lounge, all sorts of support and advice on finance, on accommodation. We have the Academic Skills Centre in the library supporting you academically. We have fabulous well-being services as well. So all of that to support you alongside your academic tutors, your personal tutors in your schools, and also a fabulous careers network who really will start working with you from day one at whatever stage you are in thinking about careers to really help you start to shape your CV, choose the directions that you are going to travel through your degree programme. So to all of you, welcome to a place where you will grow, where you will discover just how much you can do, your capacity, what you're capable of, where you will meet so many people who all have in common being part of our Birmingham community, and where you will absolutely succeed. So work hard, be curious, be kind, be wise, and very warm welcome. We're delighted to have you here.
Good morning. Welcome to the University of Birmingham. Just like Deborah said, you have made it to an august institution, an august hall, and a wonderful place. A place like no other, if you bothered to watch the start of the video as you entered the room. I can think of no better place to begin your journey at the University of Birmingham. I can think of no better time to join the University of Birmingham. We date back a little bit further than this actually, if you go into the detail, but we were founded in the year 1900, largely thanks to Joseph Chamberlain. By a show of hands, how many of you have walked underneath the clock just outside Old Joe? Has anyone done that? Well, I regret to inform you with your hands raised that there is a myth that dates back several decades, that if you walk under the clock as a student at the University of Birmingham without having graduated, you will fail your degree. I don't believe that myth. The reason I don't believe that myth is because as I look out amongst you, I can see more than 1,000 faces of eminently qualified students who've worked tremendously hard, whether it's on A-levels, international baccalaureate, the Cypriot Apollotirion, the USA AP system. Whatever you did to sit in this august hall today, congratulations and well done. And we will celebrate your success in just a moment. But more importantly, I want to look to the future. Behind me, you can see stained glass windows that have all the different subjects that were taught at the University of Birmingham at the time of our founding. So look, the environmental scientists amongst you will not be pleased to see mining up there, or at least not in the way that they used to do it. Some of you will be delighted to know that the University of Birmingham still brews beer. Admittedly, we don't teach that anymore, though we did then. We tend to do that in one of the many outlets across campus. What I'm most pleased about is to look out amongst you and to have walked down just one corridor and spoken to many of you, and to find geographers, to find sports scientists, and to find students who are looking not to the past, not to brewery or ironmongery or any of those things, but are looking to the future, are drawing a line under your pre-university qualifications and moving forward in good spirit and with great support. So today, as you entered the hall, this again a hall that dates back a long time, all the way to Joseph Chamberlain, you will have noticed words above the door. And those words capture the one piece of advice I can give to you that I think is of use today. I concur with Deborah. I think we should be proud to be at the University of Birmingham. I am, and I know every one of my colleagues is the same way, and I'm sure you will all feel that pride today. But today it's easy. There will come a day when your degree is difficult, right? There will come a time when you think, this is really hard. The essay that one of your professors has set, probably Bill or another person, you think it's too difficult for you to do. You are wrong. You can persevere. You are resilient, because over the next 125 years, it is you that will carry forward the University of Birmingham, and that journey begins today. So, rather than going on and on about what it means to be a University of Birmingham student, the professional behaviours, the things that we would expect of our students, my advice is this. University is not something that is done to you. It is something that you can do if you choose to take the opportunity, because that's what it is. It's an opportunity, it's a prospect. It's something that if you have the bravery, the appetite, the positivity, the professional etiquette to take upon, you will find tremendous success at the University of Birmingham. Sitting amongst you are people who will change the world. I know that. I can say that with absolute confidence because I know what we've done over the past 125 years. So look, the next century is yours. That journey begins today, but it would be remiss of me to congratulate you on your A-levels and your IB and every other grade that got you here and to not celebrate it. But here's the deal. We've done a couple of these welcomes now. We've done one for social scientists, we've done one for physical scientists, and I'll be honest, they were quite loud. This morning, what I want to do is this. I'll do you a deal. We will celebrate you, not me or Deborah, your head of college, your director of education, none of those people. We're going to cheer, we're going to clap, but there are a lot of important meetings going on with our Vice-Chancellor just down the hall, okay? That's what tends to happen in these big august buildings. I would like us to interrupt those meetings. I would like you to make so much noise that the only time you're louder will be when you graduate in this very hall, on this very stage, hopefully from Deborah. At the very least, we have to beat all my students from yesterday, the computer scientists who did make quite a lot of noise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the count of 3, and I want you to cheer, clap, make as much noise as you can to annoy our beloved Vice-Chancellor. And importantly, at the end of that, you belong to the University of Birmingham. We put our A-levels behind us, we put our undergraduate degrees, those of you who are studying MSCs, behind us, and we start afresh, and you take up that challenge, that opportunity to study and become great as the people who came before each of us. Deal? Okay. On 3, I want more noise than any computer scientist has ever heard, okay? 1, 2, 3. You're a rowdy lot, aren't you? You're going to have a fun 3, 4, or 5 years with these guys. From me, this is the very best bit of my job. It's honestly, nothing is better than this. So from the university, from every one of us, welcome to Birmingham. You deserve to be here, and we're delighted to have you. Thank you very much.
Gosh, I think follow that is the challenge. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's great to see everyone here in the hall today, and hello also to those joining us online. Welcome to the University of Birmingham. I think they call it Welcome Week because about 1,000 people say welcome to you in the course of about 5 or 6 days, but we're going to keep going for a little bit longer still. So my name is William Bloss, and I'm Head of College for Life and Environmental Sciences. And what that means is several things. It means I will be lecturing to some of you on the undergraduate environmental sciences program in your environmental geochemistry module. It means I carry out research in atmospheric science and air quality. And it means I look after the 4 schools that make up the College of Life and Environmental Sciences. So I look after, see if that works, psychology, geography, earth and environmental sciences, biosciences, and sport, exercise and rehabilitation sciences. And hopefully you all have one of these little coloured stickers just to remind you which school you are in case you've forgotten. So your schools will provide you with your lectures and tutorials, will organise a lot of your education, practicals, field visits, etc., and your assessment and examinations, and support your overall academic progress. And as you'll hear a little bit later, our wider teams will support careers work, will support you in engaging with societies and clubs, and help with the administration and help making your degree programs run smoothly. And in particular, our program administration teams in the building we called the old gym will be some of the other people that you have a lot to do with in your time here. So as a college, our schools are linked by understanding two of the key challenges that face us, that face society. How do we live healthy and fulfilled and sustainable lives, personally and for society? And how do we balance the needs of people and planet? And although we have 4 schools on the screen there, those 2 themes run through a lot of our approaches. And I've just got a few pictures to illustrate some of the things that are going on. There we go. So within the School of Psychology, we're working to improve understanding of how our brains work and our mental health. We're developing improved treatments for the people of the West Midlands and nationally. And some of our research expertise informs the support available to the students across the university. Within sport exercise and rehabilitation science, we're developing new programs to increase physical activity, to support health and well-being, and with a new community research facility, MoveWell, which opened last year. Our physiotherapy students have had the opportunity to work with athletes at the Paralympics and the Commonwealth Games, and there'll be opportunities with our new partnership with Birmingham City Football Club. So you'll need to modify your allegiance if that doesn't work. In Geography, Earth and Environmental Sciences, our Lapworth Museum of Geology supports our degree programs and provides an oasis of quiet on campus. So if you get a chance, do go and have a look in the Lapworth. It's sort of down to the left of where I'm standing now. It's free to enter, it's open all week. And it's a great place just to wander around and also to take friends around if you have visitors coming. And between Geography, Earth and Environmental Sciences and Biosciences, our globally unique forest research facility, BIFOR, an oak woodland in Staffordshire, about 50 kilometres north of here, where we're adding carbon dioxide to the air to see how much bigger the trees grow, what the carbon sink is pioneering forest research and is a facility that some of you will get the opportunity to work with in the course of your programs, and all of you have the opportunity to engage with as volunteers with BIFOR if you're interested. And you'll find them at the Society's Fair. That's just our college. As you spend more time here, you'll find out about some of the other things going on in the university. You might hear about the work we did sequencing COVID-19, and in the past this hall was a COVID testing station. You might hear about how we're saving the lives of thousands of women globally in childbirth through better treatments. About how our own secondary school is changing the lives of school children across the city here in Birmingham. And about our campus in Dubai, which some of you may have the chance to visit. And about the 11 Nobel Prizes that the university's been awarded, and how we're the most sought after university by graduate employers for the 2nd year running. That's quite a list of achievements. It's quite scary, actually, to me when I run through it. The reason I mention it is because universities get a little bit of bashing in the press recently, from the commentariat, if you like. But they are amazing institutions, and Birmingham has done some amazing things. And you are all now part of that story. So you have the opportunity to contribute to that and help write the next chapter through your degrees. And you'll come back to this great hall in 3 or 4 years' time to graduate and have a better sense of how you have taken the university story forward and how you've developed yourselves from your time with us. So, key for me is that our schools, my colleagues, are providing you with the really best stimulating and challenging, but also interesting and rewarding education and the skills you need to enjoy your degree and set you up for whatever follows. Finally, people are going to tell you a lot about where to go for help and advice. And I've talked about loads of amazing things. Life is going to happen to all of us in this room, and some of us are going to face challenges over the next 3 or 4 years. If that is the case, then please reach out. Please reach out to the academic support services or to our well-being teams or any of your tutors or program admin teams. They can point you in the right direction. But please reach out for help. It's there and available, and it will happen to a number of you in the room. So this hall has been a hospital in the First World War about 115 years ago, 110 years ago. It's been a COVID testing station. It's your welcome week venue, and there'll be other events as well, but it will also be your graduation ceremony in 3 years or 4 years' time. So while as I'll see some of you over the next few weeks and months in lectures, I'll look forward to seeing all of you in 3 or 4 years' time when you come back up on the stage here and we give you your degrees. 3 or 4 years is a long way to look forward to, so let's bring it back to the first week and welcome week. And let me finish just by saying welcome to the university and to life and environmental sciences. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. A bit too loud. I'm a bit of a shouter at times. My name's Matt Bridge. I'm your Director of Education. It's fantastic to see all of you here. Hello at the back. Hello at the back. Yes. Wave at the back. Hello, everyone at the front and everyone in between. So there are 4 schools here, and we're really lucky today to have representatives from all of those schools here on stage. Okay, and this is where the magic happens when you graduate. So whether you're a postgraduate student here for 1 year or 2 years of study, whether you're an undergrad for 3 or 4 years, I want to see you all back here for your graduation, because when you come up these steps and you shake the hand of the presiding officer and go back down there, that's when the magic happens and you graduate. Okay, but what we're going to do today is we're going to talk to our reps from the schools here about how do we get to that point? How do we move to graduation? So we've got a Slido here. If you scan this QR code, okay, you can ask a question about anything here at the university. Where's the best place to eat on campus? Where can I study? Where's somewhere quiet to study? Which is the best society to join? And I'll ask our student reps here to give us the answers. But before we get there, it is a genuine myth. I was an undergraduate here. They haven't got rid of me yet. I walked on my first day under the clock tower, and I did all right. So don't worry if you've done that. We're here to support you. We're here to provide you with a great education. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to ask our student reps to introduce themselves. So we'll start over at the far end. And Tom, if you can introduce yourselves, give us a bit of background, what course you're doing, and your one top tip for university, please.
I'm a geography graduate starting my master's in urban planning, and I was also the undergraduate college rep for LES. My top tip, I think just try everything. I know a lot of you probably went to sports fair yesterday, societies fair today. Even if you think you won't enjoy it, but you're kind of interested, just go along, try it out. One session won't hurt, kind of thing.
Hi guys, my name's James. I'm 4 years at the university. I'm going into my second year, MSci Biochemistry with professional placement. My top tip for you all would be try and get on as best you can with your first year flatmates. I'm going to go on and, well, at the minute I'm living with 4 of the ones I did live with last year. And yeah, you might not think that they're your people right now, but just make the effort with them, spend time with them during the rest of Welcome Week, and you'll be amazed what things can come out of it.
Hi guys, my name is Rebecca and I'm a year 2 student in Geography and Urban and Regional Planning. So my top tip is, besides studying, food is really important. So the Sally got a lot of different nice restaurants for you guys, maybe Chinese restaurant, Japanese restaurant. So it's really good if you got chance to try it. I love it very much.
Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I'm a second year student doing undergraduate physiotherapy. My top tip would be utilize the campus map on MyUOB as well as Google Maps so you don't get lost, because this is a very big and also quite complicated campus.
Thank you very much. My name is Andrew, and I'm a third year psychology student. A top tip I'll give you is this week, try and get as much free stuff. Yeah, you'll thank me later.
And thinking about the free stuff there from Andrew, do head across to the Guild today. It's the Societies Fair over the Guild. You can find something for everybody over there, and there's normally some merch and stuff being handed out when you get there. So I can see the questions coming in. So if you didn't get the QR code, I've just popped it back up there now. So seems a real hot one at the top is, so maybe we'll go to Andrew. What's something you wish you knew when you first joined the university?
Wow, that's a really good question already. What I'd love to know. That I don't only have to network with people in my course. It's already good to have many friends in different courses because you need them in ways you never thought you did. I have many friends in different courses like music, computer science, and I need the help because in psychology, there's some work on Excel that you'd have to familiarize yourself with, and they'll come in handy. So don't just try and network with people in your course. Just expand that, and yeah, you have a lot of fun with them.
Yeah, great advice there from Andrew. So perhaps if we pass the microphone along and get some advice from maybe a couple of people who want to take this one. What's the best way to take notes and revise, in your opinion? This is a real hot one. It's getting loads of thumbs up. Who wants to take that?
I can take it. I would say there are actually a lot of different ways to revise, and you just have to try them all out and see which one suits you best. Personally, for me, I like writing handwritten notes, and I'll do that for my lectures, and then there are a lot of practice quizzes either on Canvas or other educational platforms that your lecturers might encourage you to use, and using those to consolidate my understanding of the topics that we've been taught really helped with the year-end assessments, because those practice quizzes especially, they're in a similar format to the assessments that we'll do at the end.
Well, for me, the most important thing is don't miss the lecture, because your tutor will give you so many suggestions, so many skills that you need to do on your essay, and they will give you some top tips for you to write or to revise. So that's the best way for you to increase yourself.
So fantastic advice there. So now we're going to James. I'm going to switch the question because he's probably prepared for that one. So maybe James and Tom at the end there. So if you're not a party person, what extracurricular activities would you recommend at the university?
This one probably applies quite nicely to me. I do sometimes go out, but not very often. There's quite a lot of good networking events that your school will put on. So I'm biosciences, so for me it's in the biosciences undercroft. There's events like coffee and cake and things that I went to last year. I can't remember many off the top of my head, but your school will they will put on events that you can attend if you're not one to go out drinking and whatever. Also get involved. The best thing is just get involved with societies, because you will meet so many people through a new society, even if it's only one. If you've got an interest in, I don't know, law or politics or something, if you join Polsoc, then you can meet new people through that, go to events through that. Yeah, that would be my advice.
I definitely think societies are the best option, and then also sports. So I think there's this idea that sports are maybe just clubbing, going out, that kind of thing at the university. I know there's lots of coverage about that. But also, if you join a sport, there's no pressure to do that. Lots of them do other kind of sober socials, which are being very pushed this year. So things like quizzes, movie nights, everything. You'll meet people from across the university, not just your course. There's also societies like Kinvig or Planning Soc in GEAS, I know of, that do networking events and things like that, where you can just make friends without having to go to the club and without having to drink.
Cool, thanks, Tom. And it is the Society's Fair in the Guild today, so make sure you head over there. And if you missed the sports fair yesterday, go on the website, make contact with a club that you're interested in. There are sports that I've never heard of there, so go and try something new. There's something for everybody here at the university. Now, since Tom's got the microphone, there's a really good question here, and it was, because Tom's exactly in this situation, what's your advice about getting to do a master's after an undergraduate degree?
Okay, yes. So I did my 3 years undergrad, and now I'm doing my planning masters. I kind of always knew I wanted to do the masters from maybe my second year. I wasn't ready after 3 years to go into work. I know a lot of people are, but a lot of people are not. I would say go to the open days like you did to come here. Even if you're already an undergraduate student here, it's still good to go to the open days at UOB. There's lots of information. Ask your lecturers as well. Your lecturers will most likely be undergraduate and postgraduate lecturers, so they will have information on the courses. Make sure you kind of check funding-wise, because it's very different funding a master's versus an undergraduate. Your student loan will not be the same, so just you need to make sure that that fits you and what you need. But yeah, so far from what I've found, master's life is quite similar to undergraduate life. The degree itself is different, but you're still a student. You can still enjoy all of the student life as well. So I would definitely recommend it.
Okay, so I think for the next one, what we'll do, we'll work the microphone back along, and you're allowed to tell me one place. Okay, so lots of people want to know, where is the best place to study on campus?
I can tell you where is not the best place to go during the exam season, and that is the library. That, to be frank, do not do the library in exam season. It is a nightmare. To directly answer this question, I like the old gym. So just over there, opposite the Biosciences Tower, there is a building called the Old Gym, and there's a computer suite in there, which is normally quite quiet. So that's where I go.
Well, I got the same answer with you. Is old gym is the best, because it's really quiet, even more quiet than the library, especially during the exam time. But maybe you can go to the learning center. That one also quite nice. You got like the charging place for you to charge your laptop. So yeah.
For me, I actually just really enjoyed staying in my room to revise. Either that or going to like a quiet cafe, because I feel like, especially in my room, it's like my own personal space, and I get to work at my own pace and like rest the way I want when I think I deserve that rest. So yeah, for me, it's my own room on my desk.
Yeah, I really agree with everything that's been said, but I realize I have to give my secret spot now, so. Okay, so I'd say the Bramwell Music Building, like, don't worry, they're not going to be any concerts during the exam season, or not that I know of, and like it's very quiet during the time, so like the basement's a really nice spot, and just, you can zone in and lock in, so I'd say that.
Yeah, and you can also have a chat with Andrew there. So we heard the old gym there a couple of times. So one of the great things about the old gym, great study spaces in there. You'll probably have some seminars or lectures in there. But if you go up to the second floor, that's where the Les Hub is for students, okay? That's where our Les Student Hub is. If you have any queries about your course, about registrations, about modules, if you go up there, that's where our education admin team is, and they're there to support you, okay? So do remember the old gym, second floor, the Les Hub. And since Andrew has got the mic, there's a specific question is, what kind of things should I do to get ahead on my course in the first year of psychology?
Brilliant question. So I'd say that you should try and read around the field, like the current topics and things that are being discovered in the field, so you can kind of reignite that interest in the subject. So that, I'll tell you that there's a lot of reading in psychology, so like try and prepare for that. I'm not going to say you should start revising already, but just start to like have a feel of what the field looks like, so in the academic sense and also in the professional sense. So look at what the BPS has to offer. So the BPS has a lot of research digests that you can look at, so you can see current research that's happening, and just like mess around with that. Like, it's really fun to read, and you have a great time.
Super, great advice. Dive in basically to your studies, attend your lectures, listen to your tutors, go along to your tutorials and do the tasks around. I think that's the big piece of advice I'd give. Okay, so going back to extracurricular now, so perhaps if we pass it on to Kaylin here, what opportunities did you wish you had pursued earlier in your degree?
That's a good question. I think mostly I would have wanted to go to a lot more like tasters of like especially sports societies. I came in thinking a lot of them were like they did the sports very like professionally, and that kind of like put me off trying some of the sports. But like thinking back and looking at how many tasters for like beginner sports, like, and also there were a lot of like social or recreational sports sessions, like there was like recreational volleyball or like even tennis. If I like was able to step out of my comfort zone to maybe like try those sports in the beginning of the year, I feel like I would have been able to experience a lot more.
Fantastic. So Rebecca, do you want to give us a...
Well, if I have a chance, I will join more society, because I find out that my first year is quite chill and I got lots of spare time, like myself time. So if I have chance, maybe join some society that can like increase my different skills, or maybe join the movie society, like try to watch some movie and make some movie, yeah.
Not necessarily extracurricular, but I wish I'd discovered the Careers Network a bit earlier. I only really found out about it through a friend at the end of semester 2, so March or April time. And there's a lot of great resources on there for developing your CV, or if you want to talk to somebody about your options in the future. Once you graduate, then that's the place to go. I wish I discovered the Careers Network a bit earlier. Do have a look at it now.
So back in my first year, I was somebody who kind of went out a lot, and because of that, I slept through most of the Welcome Week things. So just kind of being here and going to this is perfect. It shows you all the opportunities to have. So because of that, I didn't join a sport until second semester, and I'm the president of the Sports Society. I wish I had gone to things earlier, started everything, not been just scared to start trying things. I wish I started that earlier.
Okay, so I can see there's quite a lot of talk about societies in the questions here and from our reps on stage here. So there's questions around how many societies and which are the best societies. And what I'd say is you don't have to join 1 million societies this week. Societies are open to be joined across the year. Okay, so what I'd recommend that you do is you go across to the guild, explore the societies there. There's like something like 200, 300 societies. So just take your time. There might be one that really chimes with you straight away and you want to dive right in, do that. Equally with the sport, yes, we do performance sport here, but we do tons, actually way more participation sport. Okay, more recreational sport, whether that's a five-a-side league and you want to enter a team in a five-a-side league, or you want to take up korfball, or anything in between those, there's something here. So go and explore, have a look at this, what's on at the sports centre, talk to the recreation team at Sport and Fitness as well. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up this one because I had a conversation with Matt actually about it earlier. So there's a conversation, there's a question here which is really really popular. What do the red pillows artwork represent? Did you ask that one, everyone? Is everyone interested in that one? So the red pillows, if you haven't seen them, they're just over here when you go out. Okay, there's a little plaque there telling you about the artist and where the artist is from, and they represent what you want them to. It's art. Okay, it's something that you need to form an opinion on. There's some bean bags around there, real bean bags, not the stack of bags. Sit down there and have a look at that art. What does it mean to you? Do you like it? You don't have to like it. That's what art is about. Okay, so form your own opinion on it. What does it mean for you? Okay, so do go and have a look, not just at the stack, go and have a look around the arts around campus. One of my favorites is over near the main library. I think it's, just trying to remember, I think it's Neptune. And as you walk around it, you see what it is. Okay, so it's a sculpture. You can walk around it, and I'll just say that. At some point, you'll see exactly what it is. Okay, so do have a look at the art that we have across campus. Okay, so flipping back to what's coming through here, there are a number of questions that we'll pick up and make sure you get the answers afterwards. But I just want to ask our student panel here, how do you successfully manage the study-life balance?
So this is something that you might not automatically get straight away. I think when you join university, you're excited to do everything, try everything, but you also need to remember that you're here for your degree. So university is about university life, which is you'll have once. You're a student, so you need to make the most of it. But you also need to realize that if you miss a lecture, you'll probably have to catch up. They're all on Panopto afterwards, I believe, so that does give you some sort of leeway, but you need to go to the lectures, study it, kind of find out what works for you. Everybody's different. So I'm somebody that I can't work in the morning, so I have to work in the evening, but you'll kind of figure it out as you go. So yeah, it's just kind of trial and failure with that one, I think.
At the beginning, don't be too harsh on yourself. If you do miss a lecture or two, it is not the end of the world. I know I certainly did during week 1 or week 2, probably still recovering from freshers' flu. And yeah, just finding out what study space and what environment works. For me, this doesn't, of course, won't apply for everybody, but not sure what that was. I don't particularly like really busy environments. Some people thrive with background noise and be it white noise or whatever, but that's not for me. I have to work in silence or near total silence. So just, yeah, finding out what works best for you and, you know, what times work best.
Well, as everyone are different, they got different style, they want to have more studying area or something else. But one very important thing is you shouldn't think that, oh, I'm gonna do the things tomorrow, I can do it tomorrow, oh, later is okay. Because if you miss this lecture, and you're gonna miss every lecture, it will really happen. So try to do all the things on time and try to balance all your studying or even your sports or your society thing. Don't pack it too much, just I don't know how you guys balance yourself, but try to find a way and try to manage your time well.
Yeah, I think, first of all, first year, because for a lot of you, the grades for first year wouldn't really count towards your final grade. So I'd say first year is like a great time for you to explore all of like possibilities of like revision schedules or revision techniques. I believe the university does offer like a range of different techniques that you could maybe have a look at and try out yourself. For me, I think personally, I found it really useful to like set up time frames for me to like fully focus on my work, and instead of just like dragging out like thinking stuff like I'll do this tomorrow. But yeah, first year experiment with what really works for you.
All right, so one thing I'll say is that you should allow yourself to take breaks. Like, don't be too harsh on yourself, and otherwise you just be burnt out every time, and you really suffer socially. Because I have this really great friend of mine from first year. Like, he's been in the library for a long time. I promise you, if he goes to the library right now, he'd be there right now. Like, that's his accommodation. Just like take time, like discover yourself, take that walk, watch that movie. Like, don't do too many movies though. Like, still get back to the books, but allow yourself to take breaks and don't be too harsh on yourself.
I think it's really great advice from all of our students here. We're here, we've got you for the degree, right? We will support you to get your degree. Get all the other stuff that you can get here when you're at the university, when you're in this great city that we're in as well. Explore the city. Go to Cadbury's World, okay? The shop there is on point if you like Cadbury's chocolate in terms of price, okay? Explore the region around. Use everything that you can. We heard about the Careers Network from James. If you don't know what that is, go and find out. But most importantly, ask the staff questions. Okay, you should all have, or you all will all have, a personal academic tutor. You'll either meet them this week or next week. They're your first port of call. Ask them the questions, the things that you're unsure about. We, as university staff, are here to help. Now, we've run out of time, so I'd just like to all put our hands together for a big thank you to the panel here. So, what's next? So, coming up this term, we've got Black History Month, Diwali, countdown to Christmas. Christmas on campus is absolutely fantastic. We have the German market in town as well. There's well-being and mindful events coming out through the Les Hub. So look out for the communications that come out every other week from the Les Hub. Okay, we have a newsletter that comes out, gives you information about everything that's going on. Quick links. So summer term, we heard about that earlier from Deborah. Summer term is a fantastic chance for you to develop some of the skills that you're going to need, okay, to meet new people from across the university, not just the college or within your school, okay, to hear from some of our academics as well. And let us know how Welcome Week is. You can win a voucher to get some of that food that you want. Okay, so fantastic to see you all here. What we have now, we have a networking reception outside, just in Chancellor's Court here. As you leave, you'll be directed towards somewhere where you can get a drink and a bite to eat. It's fantastic to see you all here again, and I hope to see you in the networking tent, where we'll also have members of staff from all of your schools there, so you can start to ask those questions. I'll get out the way so you can scan the one on the right, which is the one with the cash, okay? But don't forget about the summer term as well. Thank you once again. Thank you to the panel. Thank you to Matt and Deborah. And you can leave now, and the drinks are out the back.